Hi there, football fans, and welcome to Transfermarkt TV International. My name is Trevor Evans, bringing you the latest news, rumours and statistics from across the world of football. And we're jumping straight in with Erling Haaland, who has been on fire and scoring goals for fun in what's supposed to be the premium club competition in world football. That's right, he has completed the task of scoring 20 goals in a mere 14 games. The previous record belonged to Harry Kane, who did this in 24 games, with the current all-time record scorer Cristiano Ronaldo taking 56 games to score his first 20. Unsurprisingly, Haaland also becomes the youngest to have scored 20 Champions League goals, pipping Mbappe by a whole 16 months. Can Haaland stay fit and keep this run going? And where will he be playing next season? Dortmund will have a lot of interest to reflect this summer if they are to keep hold of him beyond the end of this season. Manchester City midfield wizard Kevin De Bruyne is set to sign a new deal. Negotiations began in January, but the first offer was rejected by Team De Bruyne. The new offer is considered to be enough by City to get it over the line. It will see a bump in his already astronomical £310,000 per week basic wages. His current deal expires in 2023, but City are desperate to tie him down for longer. Despite a couple of injuries this season, De Bruyne has still managed 5 goals and 15 assists in 25 Premier League and Champions League games. West Ham have been in great form this year, and a large part of that is down to the man between the sticks. Łukasz Fabianski has kept 9 clean sheets and is in the prime of his career at the ripe old age of 35. The Poland international has signed a 1-year contract extension to expand his current deal. Fabianski was signed from Swansea for €8 million in 2018 and has gone on to make 90 appearances for the Hammers. Manchester United is adding another former player to their staff with the recent signing of Darren Fletcher as technical director. He joins Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Michael Carrick as an important non-playing role for the Red Devils. Fletcher will oversee long-term player development, managing the link between the academy and the first team. The 37-year-old former United youngster himself retired in January 2020 and has been functioning as a co-trainer at United ever since, but will now be starting his new role with immediate effect. Ronald Koeman believes that the project at Barcelona is strong enough to keep Lionel Messi at Camp Nou beyond his current contract expiration date in the summer. The fresh new blood and young talent, coupled with progress the team has been making recently, will seduce Messi into staying, even if they have just been dumped out of the Champions League by Paris Saint-Germain. Despite coming so close to leaving last summer and even going to the lengths to force a move through, Messi ended up staying begrudgingly. But if he decides to stay beyond this summer, when he is allowed to leave, then it would be quite the turnaround. Now, on that note, with Sergio Aguero's contract due to expire this summer at Manchester City, he's at the top of many teams' shopping lists, one of which is Barcelona. And they want to link him up with former international teammate Messi, and Aguero could be a bargaining chip in making him stay. Aguero is City's all-time record goal scorer with 256 in 381 games, and many fans would be sad to see him go. But with him out of the team and managing just 220 minutes so far this season, there's been no slowdown in goals for the team. Aguero joined City in 2011 from Atletico Madrid for €40 million, during which time he has helped the citizens to win the Premier League 4 times. The cracks at Inter are starting to show, and the first name being linked with a cash-saving move is Achraf Hakimi. Inter's majority shareholder, Suning of China, made a swift exit of their Chinese football interests by closing shop overnight last week, and it is expected that the going to have an impact on Inter. Hakimi only joined Inter from Real Madrid in the summer for €40 million after an impressive 2-year loan spell at Dortmund, and he could be on the move again, with both Arsenal and Chelsea being linked with a move for the 22-year-old Morocco international fullback. This season he's played 25, scoring 5 and assisting 6, so whoever gets him will certainly be adding quality to their ranks, and maybe even at the snip of the price. His current market value is €50 million. Christian Pulisic has not been featuring too heavily recently for the Chelsea team, and it seems he could have his head turned by other opportunities, and big teams are taking notice. Liverpool and Manchester United are keen to keep him in England, with Bayern keen to take him back to Germany. Tuchel has a long-term relationship with Pulisic from his Dortmund days, but that doesn't seem to have had an influence on his judgment, with other options being preferred. And with the recent form of the team, it's unlikely that Tuchel would change things anytime soon. Chelsea signed the 22-year-old US international for €64 million in 2019 from Dortmund, and with a market value of €60 million, it could be a big transfer this summer. Liverpool and Bayern Munich could lock horns for another attacking winger, with Leeds' 24-year-old Brazilian revelation RAPHINHA also in the crosshairs. Having only moved to Elland Road from Rennes in the summer of 2020 for €80 million, he's gone on to score 5 and assist 5 in 22 Premier League games. And he insists he's happy at the Lily Whites, but if a big offer comes in, they may be tempted to cash in. Meanwhile, Chelsea have their eye on Kingsley Coman from Bayern Munich. The 24-year-old was traded as a possible replacement for Callum Hudson-Odoi in 2019 after Bayern Munich expressed interest at the time, and while Hudson-Odoi remained in London, Coman could now be used as a replacement for Christian Pulisic instead. Bayern are undergoing something of a defensive overhaul at the moment, and with the pending arrival of Upamecano and the confirmed outgoing of Alaba, and now potentially even Jerome Boateng. It was announced in November last year that the 32-year-old World Cup winning Germany centre-back will not have his contract with the Bavarians extended beyond the summer. But with his recent resurgence in the team, perhaps that will change. However, Boateng is attracting attention from top clubs of Italy and England, where he's a popular figure and a new challenge may be of interest to him. Raphael Varane is under contract in Real Madrid until 2022. Therefore, the 27-year-old France international World Cup winner is said to be faced with the decision to extend his stay or find a new club. Manchester United have long been linked with a move for Varane, however they would need to sell a number of fringe defenders to fund such a move. Real Madrid would also command a significant transfer fee at this stage, but could be pressured with the added threat of losing Sergio Ramos, and they have very little depth in the squad in terms of central defenders. Meanwhile, Argentine Angel Di Maria is expected to extend his stay at Paris Saint-Germain for another year. According to RMC, both parties have already reached an agreement. Negotiations with the 33-year-old are said to have been going on since November, but went rather moderately, as Di Maria is said to have insisted on a 2-year contract. Since 2015, the veteran has played 248 games for Paris Saint-Germain, scoring 87 and assisting 104. Should negotiations break down, where could he end up? He's already got Benfica, Real Madrid and Manchester United on his CV. With Schalke struggling this season and relegation nearly all but confirmed, compounded by their financial crisis off the pitch, their first team players are being linked with moves away. Up first, OMAR MASCARELL. The 28-year-old Spanish midfielder was signed from Real Madrid for €10 million in 2018 and has gone on to play 66 games for the Gelsenkirchen outfit, primarily as captain. MASCARELL has a current market value of €7.5 million and is waiting until the summer before making any decisions. However, Wolves on the prowl and keeping tabs on the situation. Now, market value update time, and we're looking at the Championship in England. There's a top 11 with big increases, a couple of decreases too, but some significant increases, particularly across 4 individual players. Going to take a deep dive into those in a moment, but first of all, let's take a look at the top 11. In goal, Brentford's goalkeeper Raya, followed by Kelly and Gibson at centre-back position. Ben Gibson of Norwich there, hopefully returning to the Premier League this season. Omar Richards on his way to Bayern Munich in the summer on a free transfer, seen an increase of €3 million to a new market value of 5. Da Silva in the middle, popping up from Brentford, scoring goals and holding the defensive line. Further up the pitch, Buendia of Norwich, who's been attracting Premier League attention already, and Premier League superstar Harvey Elliott of Liverpool, seen an increase of €7 million. He's got the most assists in the Championship so far this season, the young man. In the middle, Olise from Reading, a €4 million increase. And up top, Ivan Toney of Brentford again, €8 million increase, been getting the attention of West Ham, but also Adam Armstrong, who's managed to resurrect his career after a disappointing start at Newcastle United. €6 million increase as he's banging in the goals, lining up alongside Harvey Elliott for Blackburn Rovers. So here we have it, the biggest increases in the Championship so far this season, and a new market value of 126 million euros. So not bad there. That's the second league in England, remember, with a 45.5 million euro increase in valuations of the top 11 players there. So that's all we have for you this week. We hope you have a great weekend. If you're watching any football this weekend, please make sure you check out Tranmere versus Sunderland. My boys are playing at Wembley, and we wish them luck. Okay, take it easy. Until next time, bye-bye.